Hello. So what I'm going to do is some examples from the parallel lines packet, just to give you an idea of how to actually approach this. So looking at this, we have to assume that these are the two parallel lines, right? And so then what we have to figure out is how these are located. And if you take a look, these are alternate interior angles. If you look at your note sheet, you'll see that they're on different sides of the transversal, one that's cutting across the two parallel lines, and they're inside or in between. So thus alternate, different sides of the transversal, interior, between. That means then that they are congruent. They're equal to each other. So because you've got this, you need to find the value of x. That means because they're congruent, you can set the two equations equal to each other and then solve them. So in this case, I would subtract 4x, because that will get me 5x minus 4x is x. And then that means I'd have to move the 10, so I'd add 10. And that means x is 21. That'd be it. Okay? If you have a numeric, you have this, how are these related? Well, if this is the same sort of thing, slightly different angle, but these are alternate interior angles again, AIA, alternate interior angles, and therefore are congruent. So what does x equal? X equals 125. Remember, either the angles are going to be congruent or they're going to be supplementary, that is, add up to 180, right? So in this case, these are different. But if you look at the transversal that's cutting across the two parallel lines, right, they are on different sides of the transversal, but they are outside. So these are called alternate exterior angles, if you check out the note sheet, right? And those are congruent. So once again, we take these two expressions and set them equal to each other and solve. So I would subtract the 8x, because I know when I do that, I'll get a positive 2x. I can avoid dealing with negatives, right? I will. And then that also means I need to then move what? Well, this 9 is now on the side with the x, so I need to get rid of it. So 2x equals 18. And then to undo multiplying by 2, we have to divide. So x equals 9. All right? Same thing here. Hey, this is another example of alternate exterior angles. And because it's 120 and x must be equal to 120. Easy peasy. So here they're giving us slightly different information. We've got these four angles. They're all interior angles, right? So if you look at angle 1, 2, and angle 4, they're on different sides, so they're going to be congruent. So angle 2 and angle 4 are going to be congruent to each other, right? I'm going to do this slightly differently. If you look, angle 4 and angle 1, right, are on the same side of the transversal. So it's where angle 2 and angle 4 are alternate interior angles. We've seen those, right? Angle 1 and angle 4 are still interior, but they're same side interior. And so they are supplementary, right? So that means angle 1, whatever that is, plus angle 4, which is 119, has to equal 180. And if you subtract 119 from 180, conveniently enough, you get 61 degrees. Now, could you have recognized that, hey, wait, angle 1 and angle 3 are different, right? Those two arcs, right? But they're also alternate interior. That means angle 3 and angle 1. So you could have gone that route as well. All right. Hey, look at this. Interior, right? Inside between the parallel lines, but same side. So they're same side interior. So that means when you add them together, they equal 180 because they are supplementary. By the way, same side supplementary. Maybe a way to remember that, right? 3x plus 2x is 5x, plus 30 equals 180. Subtract 30. 5x equals 150. Divide by 5, x equals 30. Okay? Same side interior, supplementary. Therefore, when you add the two angles together, you get 180. And last problem. What are these? There's my transversal. How do I know? Because these look like my parallel lines, lines that do not cross. They are on different sides of the transversal, so they're alternate angles. But they're exterior, so alternate exterior angles, and therefore congruent. Remember that symbol? Meaning x has got to be 121 degrees. And that is basically a grand tour of that first practice sheet. Good luck.